UAV where it's unmanned, or a drone where it's programmed with and not controlled via a pilot. Um, when I think of drones, I think more of something that is running on a program um, and runs pretty much autonomously. Oh yeah, I use remote control things. I've used them a lot. Um, where, you know, moving things around. Technically, I make probably most of my ships remote controllable. Just because it's easier that way in case I need to move it or bring it towards me or something, you know? I don't know why I think of drones as being autonomous. I just do. Um, Maybe thinking of them more along the lines of the insect world, where, you know, you've got the drones that just go out and do their job, and they're fully autonomous versus an unmanned vehicle. But that's just me, I guess. But yes, I do like using remote control stuff. So, are you gonna ever get back on here, Nova Wolf? For some reason, I seem to know a lot of people that use wolves as their moniker. There's, of course, Nova Wolf and Luna Wolf. Um, I've got another person that I play with on occasion, and he goes by the name of the Prowling Wolf. And then I actually know someone in real life whose last name is Wolfe, W-O-L-F-E. And so for some reason I know a lot of people named Wolf. So your computer is having major issues, huh? They seem to do that sometimes. Yeah, I need to do some work on one of my computers, but I can't find the hard drive that I bought to upgrade it. I bought 3 hard drives to upgrade each of my my computers, and I got 2 of them done. 2 of them I got the upgrade done, and I can't find the 3rd hard drive. Part of the reason is because I moved before I got the 3rd one done, and I just can't find it. So I have to keep trying to clean the operating system on that one, because it's gotten a few it's gotten some malware on it, and that is always a pain to clean. So I don't want to wipe the operating system until I find the other hard drive, and then I'll do that all at once. So hopefully I'll find it eventually. I mean, I'm sure I'll find it eventually, but hopefully I'll find it soon. And before the warranty on that hard drive runs out. so this is looking pretty good. We should have plenty of uranium. I think what I'll do is I'll keep going until I hit that ice. Because we're definitely going to need ice. Let's go and get that filled in. I don't know if I broke that or... oh yeah, looks like those are getting broken as I'm too close to it. Not a big deal. Let's see where that uranium went. There it is. And the scrap iron there. Alright. Let's go ahead and see how his refinery is doing as well. So if I look at the different refineries, this refinery, 19.5. This one, oh, he has some platinum and some iron. Let's go and get that iron. Let's put that uranium at the end, I guess. We don't really need uranium that much that both of them have to do it. I'd rather get the silicon and platinum going. Yeah, okay, so you like to play, or you use mostly a Linux system, and Space Engineers isn't running well on that. I thought they had, they were working on the client compatibility for Linux. Is it just not working yet? Normally I just use Linux for dedicated servers. I don't actually do anything like, I don't play games on Linux. And that's just because most of what I do on Windows. And it's not that I couldn't do it on Linux, but I'm just not ready to fully convert everything. I'll just use Linux for my servers at this point. Let's see, what was I going to look at there? Oh yeah, let's go and turn these thrusters off. We don't need any thrusters running. That should help with power consumption. Alright. So, where's that ice? Ice is up that way. So let's go and get that replaced. And now then we'll drill through here. And let's go get that ice. Where is it? This way. So since I've got there's the ice right there. Yeah, I wish I could help you with you know, Linux. I've got a lot of computer experience and training and education, but about all I've really done with Linux is command line. So I don't really, I've never actually used it to play a graphical game. I've never used a GUI on it at all, I don't think. Alright, so ice isn't very far away. About the only other thing now would be to try to get to that iron. I think it'll be a little bit too far away for me right now to get with my spherical gravity generator, but it might be. If it is, hey, that's great. If not, then I'll just increase the range on my spherical gravity generator. You can see everything is just going to be going down into storage because I'm using the spherical. And so, man, I'm going to need to take one of these ships, or maybe I'll just take the whole darn station and go get some other resources. Iron, there we go. Alright, so I made it up to the iron, so that's good. And again, it should just keep falling down. Beautiful, just the way I want it to go. Let me see here. Where's Calzone? There he is. Sending him a little message here saying Space Engineers. And we'll see if he responds. So, yeah, we'll have plenty of ice for oxygen. I suppose... I don't know if we really want to make a base here. I mean, the uranium is great. We're definitely going to need that. After the last time when we were able to make the magnesium reactor, oh man, that thing, it is so much more efficient. And I really want to go with that. And then that way, yeah, just power for days. Power for days. It was so amazing to finally get one of those things online. And I really want to do it again. So, in order to do that, we are going to need to find magnesium. And that means we're going to have to go and do some exploring. So, what I could do is probably come up with a tiny scout vehicle, kind of like I did last time, but I don't think I'll put everything on it that I did, because I don't think we've got the resources here. Basically, I just put on some thrusters and an ore detector and an antenna, and just went out looking for ore using the ore detector. I guess what I could do is just pretty much fill up the storage space we have right now and take this whole giant, well, not, I don't want to say giant station, but it's pretty big and bulky looking right now, but it's really, you know, designed right now for collecting resources. And that's really what I need. So if I'm on by myself, I probably ought to take the whole thing, rather than making a small ship to go and find resources. Because then the main thing is just going to be sitting here. It's not going to be doing anybody any good. Well, let me go and make sure we've got plenty of iron. We should definitely have plenty of uranium down there. You know, I really don't need to focus on iron. Iron we'll find pretty much everywhere. Let me see how much ice we've got. Ice is really only used for oxygen, so it's not a super big deal, but we're definitely going to want to be able to breathe later. Breathing is good. You know, a mobile platform is nice once you've got the resources to run around. At least that's my opinion. That's why I normally start with a stationary base where I can gather some resources, and then I'll move that base to another asteroid, plop it down, gather resources, and then, you know, make some ships and go find more resources, and eventually, you know, get to the point to making a large, what people would refer to as a capital ship or something, I suppose. But yeah, for me, it's all about getting the resources, and that usually requires me to stay put for a while. And man, I tell you, the one base that we had going, we had, what do we have, like four of us, five of us, I think, working on it all together for like 3 days. Um, and I think the reason why it lasted for 3 days is because there was always someone on the server. We have a lot of different time zones with me and the guys that were working on it. And so somebody, I'm pretty sure, was always on. But then, so for 3 days we got to work on one project. And then it went away. Um, we were all very, very disappointed. But we had such a nice station going. It was amazing. Let's see. So, if I'm going to keep all of this together, I don't need this thruster because all it's going to do is shoot into there. So let's make sure that when I remove that, everything is going to be okay. Yep. Every little thing is going to be alright. And I need to go get some power again. I guess while I do that, I will go ahead and take a look at what's going on in here. Let's take a look at this. Assembler, not really doing anything. Let's go and get that cleaned up. So we've got a ton of uranium being produced here. We've got a lot of ice in our oxygen generators. I would think that more would have gone in there. Or maybe it's just that it's harder to collect ice. I don't know. No, there's a bunch of ice. So if we... Now, why can't that go into this oxygen generator? Is this my oxygen generator or his oxygen generator? I don't know. I'll have to figure out which one that is. Alright, so we're working on silicon and then platinum will be coming up. Let's go... Now, why can't I move that into his refinery?